So Trevor Lawrence signs this monster contract, and of course it does have relevance to us as we're interested in, the market and whether or not. I just want to know if you overpaid, underpaid, if you got a value, you got a bargain. And I don't think they got a bargain on Jared Goff, but this contract doesn't feel like it's at this point. There's no reason to imply that it is anything other than market value, right?
Right. Yeah. I think the way to put it is I don't think the Lions overpaid for Jared Goff.
No.
I'm not sure that Jacksonville overpaid for Trevor Lawrence either because they added another year on it. But that's definitely, you're setting the market there. And I think the first person that gets to 60, if it's Dak Prescott, if he gets 60, then I might start to say I think you overpaid.
So here's the funny thing about it. It all matters because it's a percentage of the salary cap that it takes up, and you have to have enough wiggle room to do more. And that, I don't care what you pay your quarterback. The question is there enough money left over that you can win a Super Bowl with the remaining amount of money after you sign your quarterback? I got a weird question, though. For you, Gator, and Kang, I want your take on this. The Lions signed Jared Goff like a month and a half ago, whatever it was. Was about a month ago? Yeah, a month ago, whatever it was. Had they not signed him and Lawrence's contract comes out today, would Jared Goff cost more than Lawrence? You see what I mean?
No, I see what you mean.
Because of the way these things work. Did they sign Goff, and then that became some sort of starting point for Trevor Lawrence? And would they be inverted? Had Lawrence signed today and the Lions hadn't signed Goff, would Goff be going to the table going, I want more than $55 million more?
Of course it's possible.
Yep.
I don't think that would have been the case. I think that there is probably a line where Jared Goff's like, I think this is a fair offer.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you're looking at a 4-year deal instead of a 5-year deal, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, you can look at it and say, well, thank God we got our deal done earlier because look what's happening now. And what if he waits even longer? And I'm just glad that he signed his deal.
I think that's how agents work. I think that's how that guy got that. My job now to prove my worth is to get my guy more than that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of advantages when you look at the two quarterbacks, why Goff is better than Trevor Lawrence. And there are some that you would say, well, Trevor Lawrence is better than Goff. Youth and being able to be certainly more mobile, stronger arm. But how about winning?
Yeah.
A proven track record, and Goff has that. I saw a breakdown of all these, the top 10 paid quarterbacks, and they had like their win-loss record. And it's funny to look at it because Goff's record is among the best. The most wins of quarterbacks that have now signed these big deals.
How's this guy underappreciated?
Because his previous coach, how do I put this? I almost said a word I can't say. Threw him under the bus. That's what happened. Because Sean McVay was the hotness.
Yeah, he was.
And then they didn't get it done, and he blamed the quarterback. And then they traded for another quarterback and immediately won a Super Bowl. So he still looked brilliant.
Yeah.
All while doing what? While throwing his former guy under the bus. And all that's done since then is Jared Goff has cultivated that ship, built it up nice and big, and gotten better and better and better, where he's better now than he ever was with the Rams, including that Super Bowl season. And he's in a much better place, too, because the coaching staff appreciates him. The coaching staff loves him. His teammates love him. And this is a team truly in that sense of the word that can move forward.
Kang, do you think had Goff not signed yet that his agent would be trying to get more than Trevor Lawrence just got?
I think the total number would still be less than Trevor Lawrence because of the age factor. Like Trevor Lawrence would get the 5-year deal, which would make it automatically a total value more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the annual average per year, I think Goff would be shooting for $56 million. And I think he'd have every right to be honest with you. At 29 years old, doing what he just did, and we talk about entering prime. He's 29. He's not 39. We have a guy in New York right now who's on some kind of retreat, who's 40 years old, who's making a ton of money, and he's not there, right? Jared Goff has done everything that you've asked him to do, and maybe even more. Yeah, so I would see an annual average of $56, maybe $1 million a year for Goff. So I think the Lions I don't want to say got lucky, but Brad Holmes and that upper management did the right thing. They got him in early. He's a value at this point.